November 10, 2024 Briefing, Summary of Content from The Economist. Content Summary. 1. UNLV Rebels shine on offense. Quarterback Hajj-Malik Williams has excelled, accumulating 17 touchdowns. Wide receiver Ricky White III is a key player, accounting for 52% of the team's receptions. The go-go offensive system, coached by offensive coordinator Brennan Marion, plays a crucial role. 2. UNLV Rebels excel on defense. Middle linebacker Jackson Woodard is a defensive cornerstone, with 116 tackles and 9 sacks. Safety Jalen Catalon has made significant contributions, recording 40 solo tackles. The 4-2-5 defensive scheme, designed by defensive coordinator Mike Scherer, is pivotal. 3. Hawaii Rainbow Warriors adjust offense. They have adopted an air raid offensive philosophy, increasing ball movement and possession time. Center Ethan Spencer plays a vital role, using quick movements and precise blocking to open up the interior. Tight end Taifa has returned to the lineup, adding more offensive options. 4. Hawaii Rainbow Warriors defensive performance. Defensive players Elijah Robinson and Jackie Johnson III have excelled, combining for 13 sacks. Defensive backs Cam Stone and Caleb Brown have effectively stifled opponents' offenses. The return of safety Kilinahe Mendiola Jensen has tightened the defense. Overall, both teams have demonstrated exceptional performances on offense and defense, with UNLV Rebels' offensive and defensive systems playing critical roles. The Hawaii Rainbow Warriors have made adjustments on both sides of the ball, yielding positive results. This matchup promises to be an exciting contest. Below is a briefing summarizing the core content from multiple articles. Time Magazine Briefing. John Wayne Nelson, a 35-year-old retired Marine, successfully relearned to walk, talk, and think after suffering a severe traumatic brain injury 10 years ago, thanks to the discipline and training from the Marine Corps Elite Special Forces. During his lengthy rehabilitation process, Nelson began experimenting with coffee roasting, which led him to a new career direction. He founded Delta Calm Coffee, using his coffee business as part of his reintegration into society. He does not profit from coffee sales; instead, he donates all proceeds to support veteran organizations. In addition to running an online store, Nelson sells his coffee at 10 local locations, including farms, bakeries, and supermarkets. He hopes to help himself recover while also supporting other veterans. During his service, Nelson was part of the famous Silent Drill Team, showcasing the discipline and precision of the Marine Corps. He later served in the Afghanistan War and successfully summited North America's highest peak, Denali. Despite his severe trauma, Nelson never gave up. Instead, he stood back up with resilience and used his experiences to help other veterans. His story exemplifies how human willpower and determination can overcome any difficulties. National Geographic Magazine's December 2024 issue highlights. National Geographic has released its list of the 25 best travel destinations for 2025, featuring a variety of attractions from medieval monasteries in Italy to the alpine paradise of the Sulu Valley in India. Among them, the Outer Hebrides of Scotland stands out. This beautiful backdrop was the filming location for the upcoming BBC Gaelic drama N.T.I. Leon, the island. The archipelago boasts dramatic landscapes and Celtic cultural heritage, best explored by biking or hiking the 200-mile Hebridean Way, where one can enjoy silver beaches, whiskey distilleries, and meadows filled with wildflowers. Upon arrival, visitors will experience untouched beauty, black cliffs, expansive white sandy beaches, and azure waters, as if traveling back in time. If you missed recent aurora sightings, you can visit the older Callanish stones, which predate Stonehenge, to enjoy the northern lights away from urban light pollution. While exploring outdoors, keep quiet, as the Outer Hebrides is a paradise for wildlife enthusiasts, offering opportunities to observe dolphins, otters, and eagles. The area also boasts a rich selection of fresh and local seafood, from food trucks offering traditional local cuisine to creative dishes at Lochmaddy Bay shrimp restaurants. Accommodations are affordable, ranging from £25 per night for hostels to £100 per night for Airbnb family suites. In summary, this charming archipelago is undoubtedly one of the must-visit destinations in 2025. November 10, 2024 briefing. Theme: the Trump administration's commitment to achieving peace in Ukraine rather than regaining territory. Key points. 1. Trump's senior advisor Brian Lanza stated that the Trump administration's focus will be on achieving peace in Ukraine rather than regaining territory. Lanza believes that reclaiming Crimea is neither a goal for the U.S. nor feasible. 2. Ukrainian President Zelensky has vowed to reclaim Crimea and insists that territory cannot be ceded to the Kremlin. However, Lanza stated, "Crimea has already been lost. We need to tell Zelensky to have an honest discussion about a realistic vision for peace." 3. Trump plans to propose a peace plan that would freeze existing borders and establish an 800-mile demilitarized zone along the Russia-Ukraine border, monitored by British and European forces. This plan aligns with Trump's America First isolationist policy, which would not involve deploying U.S. troops. 4. Senior British security officials expressed anger at Trump's peace plan, viewing it as advantageous to Russia and a division of Ukrainian territory. Putin has also mocked NATO's inability to dominate its sphere of influence without U.S. leadership. Summary: the Trump administration will focus on achieving peace in Ukraine rather than regaining territory. Its peace plan includes freezing existing borders and establishing a demilitarized zone, but it has faced strong opposition from allies like the UK, being seen as beneficial to Russia. This policy reflects Trump's isolationist America First approach, which may pose the greatest threat to NATO. Briefing: increased risks of oil price volatility. Article summary. 1. In the U.S. crude oil futures market, traders are buying call options to hedge against the risk of oil prices potentially exceeding $100 per barrel. These options, expiring on November 15, provide traders with a relatively inexpensive way to address possible price surges in the coming days. 2. The oil options market in the fourth quarter has seen the largest volatility in recent years, primarily due to uncertainties surrounding the Middle East during the period from the U.S. elections to the inauguration. Reports indicate that Iran is planning complex retaliatory actions against Israel. 3. Last month, trading volumes for bullish options in the oil market reached new highs. Although bullish sentiment has somewhat receded following Israel's limited attacks on Iran, the premium for call options relative to put options remains close to the highest levels since Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022. Summary: the current oil market faces significant price volatility risks, with traders adopting a strategy of buying call options to hedge against potential sharp increases in oil prices. This is primarily due to uncertainties in the Middle East during the period from the U.S. elections to the inauguration. Despite some easing of tensions, market sentiment remains cautious. Scientific American Magazine briefing. November 10, 2024. Key information points summary. 1. The interaction between scientists and presidential elections has changed since Trump's election. After the 2016 election, hundreds of thousands participated in the March for Science. In the 2020 election, journals like Nature and The Lancet Oncology publicly supported candidates for the first time. 2. In the 2024 election, COVID-19 is no longer a dominant issue, and public trust in science has declined. 3. Astronomers have discovered a rare, gravitational lens that offers unprecedented opportunities for deep observations of the universe. This lens is composed of a galaxy cluster approximately 5 billion light-years away, magnifying the light from 7 more distant background galaxies, 76 to 120 billion light-years away. 4. Researchers have found similarities in the pathophysiological mechanisms of severe COVID-19 and pregnancy-related preeclampsia, pregnancy hypertension, both involving the renin-angiotensin system and ACE2 receptors. This may increase the risk of preeclampsia in pregnant women infected with COVID-19. 5. During the COVID-19 pandemic, Brazil saw a significant rise in maternal mortality rates, partly due to delays in diagnosing preeclampsia. Researchers have identified certain biomarkers that can help differentiate between preeclampsia and severe COVID-19. Overall, these articles reflect the latest advancements and challenges in the scientific community regarding presidential elections, astronomical observations, and medical diagnostics. Particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic, scientific research has provided crucial support in addressing public health crises while also exposing systemic issues that warrant further attention and improvement. Unknown 9, Awakening Briefing. 1. Game Overview. Unknown 9, Awakening is the first game from Reflector Entertainment, blending action-adventure and supernatural elements. Players take on the role of Haruna, a quester with special abilities, seeking revenge and uncovering a conspiracy. 2. Core Gameplay. The game's core mechanics revolve around Haruna's quester abilities, including manipulating objects, firing energy blasts, and becoming invisible. The most unique skill is Phase Shift, allowing temporary control over enemies. Players can creatively use these abilities to solve various combat and environmental challenges. The game also features a skill tree system, enabling players to upgrade Haruna's abilities by collecting anomalies. 3. Characters and Narrative. The protagonist Haruna is a charismatic South Asian female hero, with her personality, emotions, and motivations vividly portrayed. The game also features a diverse cast of supporting characters, whose interactions with Haruna add depth to the game. The storyline is tightly woven and engaging, involving intriguing conspiracies and mysterious elements. 4. Technical issues and room for improvement. Despite a generally positive experience, the game has some technical issues, such as occasional bugs and minor graphical flaws. While these issues do not affect core gameplay, they do impact the overall experience. Future improvements could focus on further optimizing technical details to enhance stability and fluidity. 5. Summary. Unknown 9, Awakening is a promising new title that combines action-adventure and supernatural elements, creating an engaging narrative world. The core gameplay is innovative and fun, with Haruna serving as an outstanding South Asian female hero. Although there are some technical issues, overall, this is a game worth players' attention and anticipation. Briefing: Iran's plot to assassinate Trump and other targets. Article Summary. 1. The Iranian government instructed an agent to assassinate former President Trump weeks before the 2024 election. The agent claimed that Iran stated, "Money is not an issue." 2. Simultaneously, the agent was also tasked with plotting the assassination of a prominent Iranian-American journalist and 2 Jewish businessmen in New York. 3. These assassination plots stem from the Iranian government's desire for revenge against Trump's order to kill Iranian Revolutionary Guard commander Soleimani. 4. Although the Iranian Foreign Ministry denied involvement in these assassination plots, U.S. prosecutors have formally charged those involved. 5. This incident highlights the Iranian government's ongoing efforts to actively plot assassinations against U.S. officials and other targets within the United States. In summary, this article reveals Iran's attempt to assassinate Trump and other targets before the U.S. election, underscoring the seriousness of the Iranian government's long-standing assassination activities within the U.S. This event not only has significant implications for the U.S. political landscape but also triggers a new round of tensions in U.S.-Iran relations. Briefing: How remote work enhances employee relationships and strategies for coping with disappointment. Summary. 1. Remote work can foster closer employee relationships. New research indicates that remote work through video calls allows employees to gain a more authentic understanding of each other's personal lives, thereby enhancing relationships among colleagues. This provides valuable insights for managers considering recalling employees to the office. 2. Strategies for coping with disappointment. Slow down and accept change. Rather than lamenting or resenting change, actively embrace it. Reassess and adjust perspectives. Challenge your thoughts to see if there are more positive angles. Accept negative emotions instead of fighting against them. Exercise can help regulate emotions. Physical activity can alleviate stress and reconnect the mind and body. Use positive affirmations. Positive self-talk can help overcome negative emotions. Immerse yourself in nature. Interacting with nature can help relax the mind and alleviate feelings of disappointment. In conclusion, remote work can enhance employee relationships, and coping with disappointment hinges on slowing down, adjusting perspectives, and focusing on mental and physical health. Both managers and employees can benefit from this. Briefing: Love Island Beauty Trend reported by Vogue magazine. Article summary. 1. The Love Island beauty trend is widely popular among young women in the UK, encompassing cosmetic surgeries, Botox injections, and fillers to achieve standardized looks such as high foreheads, thick eyelashes, and pointed chins. 2. This trend originates from the images of participants in the reality show Love Island and has been promoted by social media influencers. Young women spend significant amounts of money and time to attain this standardized appearance. 3. Doctors warn that such excessive cosmetic procedures carry numerous risks, including potential blindness and unsightly scarring, yet the industry lacks strict regulation, with many non-professionals offering these services. 4. The article's author argues that this pursuit of a standardized appearance reflects young women's anxiety about their looks and a desire to cater to male aesthetic preferences, neglecting the value of natural beauty. She urges young women to embrace their unique beauty with more confidence. 5. Overall, the article critiques the Love Island beauty trend, asserting that it undermines young women's independence and self-identity while posing various health risks. The author hopes young women can break free from this standardized aesthetic and confidently embrace natural beauty. November 10, 2024 briefing. Theme: discussion triggered by Vanity Fair magazine. Key information points. 1. Vanity Fair magazine released a new digital cover on social media, announcing that former President Trump has defeated Vice President Kamala Harris in the 2024 election and will return to the White House. 2. This cover sparked extensive online discussions of both support and opposition, reflecting the complex attitudes of the American public toward Trump's potential re-election. 3. Vanity Fair's report also predicted the policy direction of Trump's second term and invited Columbia Journalism School Dean Jelani Cobb and Vanity Fair contributor Molly Johnfast for analysis. 4. Additionally, the magazine reported on the highly anticipated third season of the hit series Yellow Jackets, generating enthusiastic discussions among fans. Summary: Vanity Fair's latest report has generated widespread social reactions. Trump's potential re-election has sparked intense discussions among supporters of both parties, while the much-anticipated series Yellow Jackets has also become a hot topic. These elements constitute the main highlights of this issue of Vanity Fair, showcasing the magazine's influence in both entertainment and political spheres. Briefing. Theme: Pat Kelsey's journey and the revival of Louisville basketball. 1. Pat Kelsey's design talent and innovative thinking. From a young age, Pat Kelsey demonstrated a unique sensitivity to design and aesthetics, from drawing lines on his father's basketball court to later renovating team facilities and creating personalized recruitment materials for players. This attention to detail and visual appeal laid the foundation for his future role as the new head coach of Louisville basketball. 2. The struggles of Louisville basketball and Kelsey's appointment. Over the past 7 years, Louisville basketball has undergone 4 coaching changes, with poor performance that even saw it become one of the worst high-level teams in the nation. Alumni Peyton Shiva noted that this period has been very challenging for those who love the team. New athletic director Josh Haired valued not only Kelsey's tactical expertise, but also his ability to manage the multifaceted responsibilities of the role. 3. Kelsey's passion and Louisville fans' expectations. Kelsey feels immensely honored and proud to become the head coach of Louisville basketball, stating it is the highest honor of his career. Louisville fans have high hopes for Kelsey to restore the team's former glory. His enthusiasm, optimism, and attention to detail inspire anticipation for his success in reviving the program. 4. Kelsey's coaching style and team building. Kelsey's coaching style is filled with passion. He often loudly praises players' excellent performances during practice, while also providing constructive criticism. He favors a fast-paced offensive style, encouraging players to frequently shoot three-pointers. In terms of talent acquisition, Kelce has brought some core players from his previous teams and attracted notable transfer players, injecting fresh energy into the squad. In summary, Pat Kelce is infusing new vitality into Louisville basketball with his design talent, innovative thinking, and coaching style, leaving fans eager to see if he can lead the team back to its peak. Briefing: the dependence on others' opinions and its dangers. The article primarily explores people's dependence on others' opinions and the associated dangers. First, the article points out that people generally crave to be liked and recognized by others, a need stemming from the brain's strong response to gaining approval and admiration. Platforms like social media further reinforce this dependence, leading individuals to overly focus on others' feedback and evaluations. However, excessive reliance on others' opinions can lead to a series of problems. Research shows that people tend to remember and focus on negative evaluations far more than positive feedback, a phenomenon known as negativity bias, which can damage self-worth. Additionally, being overly concerned with others' views can limit personal expression and creativity, leaving individuals in a passive and vulnerable state. The article emphasizes that only by breaking free from dependence on others' evaluations and establishing an independent sense of self-worth can individuals truly develop and realize themselves. This requires a process, but once achieved, it can lead to boundless confidence and courage. In summary, the article calls on readers to recognize the dangers of excessive reliance on others' opinions and to build an independent sense of self-worth through self-awareness and a willingness to try new things, thus gaining greater room for development and possibilities. Briefing: on November 10, 2024, Trump was re-elected as President of the United States, sparking widespread discussion. Despite having faced impeachment twice and multiple criminal charges, he still garnered over 50% of the votes, even winning the popular vote. The reasons for this include: 1. Media bias. Trump supporters believe that mainstream media exhibits Trump derangement syndrome, distorting his words and actions. 2. Economic factors. Many voters view the economy as thriving during Trump's tenure, while inflation during Biden's administration has negatively impacted people's lives. 3. Immigration issues. Trump supporters are concerned about illegal immigration and believe he can better control the borders. 4. Performance comparison. Trump supporters argue that his achievements surpass those of the Biden-Harris administration, citing the absence of new wars and better handling of China. 5. The MAGA movement. Trump supporters see him as a hero, saving America, hoping he can prevent the apocalyptic agenda of the radical left. In summary, Trump supporters come from diverse groups with various complex considerations, not merely simplistic racist labels. This election outcome again reflects the deep divisions within American society. November 10, 2024 briefing. Theme: The Atlantic Magazine. 1. Can Denver's defensive core perform long-term, and can they close the gap with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs? 2. Cartoon: Founding Fathers observing from the sidelines. 3. Frenzied bureaucracy. 4. Virginia Beach will open a new entertainment venue, Dome Theater, in the spring, expected to host around 100 events annually and employ 200 staff. This new venue will become a popular destination for music, comedy, and special events. 5. College students' reading abilities are declining, with many struggling to handle the reading assignments of several books each semester. This reflects systemic failures in the K-12 education system, undermining students' critical thinking skills and hindering their future development. Overall, this briefing covers the latest developments across various fields, including sports, politics, urban development, and education, highlighting the most valuable information while succinctly summarizing the articles, achieving a balance of rich content and compact structure. Post-election foreign policy outlook for the U.S. Summary. 1. Trump's election will bring uncertainty to foreign policy. He tends to favor an America-first isolationist approach, but may unexpectedly adopt a more ally-friendly stance. Regardless, his unpredictability will challenge the U.S.'s international standing and soft power. 2. In contrast, if Harris is elected, she may attempt to repair the U.S.'s image in the world and rebuild relationships with allies. She might take a tougher stance toward Israel and seek to ease tensions with China. 3. Regardless of who is elected, the formulation of U.S. foreign policy will face significant obstacles. A powerful bureaucracy, Congress, and special interest groups will try to obstruct major policy changes. The new president will need a well-thought-out plan to overcome these barriers and drive shifts in foreign policy. 4. Overall, the future of U.S. foreign policy depends on the new president's determination and wisdom. They must recognize that the U.S. cannot continue to maintain global dominance and needs to share responsibilities with allies while better addressing the challenges posed by emerging powers. Only then can the U.S. maintain its influence in the 21st century. Briefing: the immigrant force behind U.S. technological innovation. The U.S. has long been a center for global technological innovation, largely due to the contributions of immigrants. The article showcases this through several examples. 1. Many executives at top U.S. tech companies are immigrants, such as Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella, India, Google CEO Sundar Pichai, India, and Tesla CEO Elon Musk, South Africa. 2. The author found that most attendees at an artificial intelligence conference were immigrants from around the world, particularly from Asia, contributing significantly to cutting-edge tech research in the U.S. 3. A scholar from Serbia, who became a professor at Tulane University after studying in the U.S., reflected on his father's advice: "Don't come to America unless you want to succeed." This highlights the strong ambition and desire for achievement among immigrants. 4. A mechanical engineer from South Korea stated that he chose to come to the U.S. because he wanted to contribute to America and succeed here, reflecting the positive mindset of immigrants. In summary, the article vividly illustrates the crucial role immigrants play in driving U.S. technological innovation. They bring a global perspective and a strong desire for achievement, becoming a vital force in American tech innovation. However, it also warns that if immigration flows are hindered, this innovation momentum could be disrupted. Therefore, maintaining an open and inclusive immigration policy is essential for the continued development of U.S. technological innovation. Below is a briefing summarizing the content of multiple articles. November 10, 2024 briefing, Smithsonian Magazine. Conservative perspective: the Democratic Party should stop the blame game and instead embrace the glories and shames of American history. Right-wing perspective: the Republican Party, under Trump's leadership, has shifted toward a more populist and nationalist direction, while some Democratic positions have provoked backlash from voters. Liberal perspective: Vice President Harris's loss in the election was due to her lack of political skills in a fair competitive environment, failing to effectively communicate her positions to voters. Obituary: Home Depot founder Bernie Marcus's unabashed Zionism and advocacy for free markets earned him widespread respect. Legal front: Trump's victory may end various legal battles against him, reducing him to a Flying Dutchman of endless drifting. Additionally, there is a report on a fatal house fire, reflecting neighbors' tense reactions during the incident. Overall, these articles comprehensively reflect the changes in the 2024 American political landscape from different political perspectives, while also addressing some social hot-button issues. The briefing aims to summarize the key points of the articles while highlighting the most valuable information, achieving clarity and conciseness.